Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front,
he's got him in, complete, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 30 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
That's going to be a good matchup for them. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Black Knights are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Now Milton. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Milton now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Throwing is Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Milton.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here's Milton. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Go Lion, Lion, Lion. Go.
They begin on the ground with Garendo. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Baylor tight. Ready? What is it?
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
59, 59. Set.
Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
Set. 380. Set.
Herbert now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A give running left now, Garendo. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaac Garendo, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Black Knights have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth.